So now can I able to see the screen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So HTTP response, nothing but it is going to provide the response from server to client. Okay, from server to the client. So using the HTTP protocol, that is called HTTP response. So now coming to the GET. GET is a method that which is going to be useful for retrieving the data from database. Okay. And let us go with the post. The post is nothing but when you are going to be post any new records, we are going to be use that post method. That means for saving the new data. And one more thing called container. So the container is nothing but it is a dynamic generation of a web page. So it is going to generate a dynamic, okay, generation of an web page. So on where? On server side. So that is called the container. Okay. So these are the different things we will have. So these are the different technologies we are going to be used in our servlet concept. Okay. So now let us talk about an only HTTP request. So what are the internal things we'll be having for HTTP request and everything. Okay. So the HTTP request will be consist of several stages. So first is called the request time. Okay. So what are the different things, what are the different stages we'll be having whenever we are going to be start the request is one of the thing is the request time. When you are going to be request the time, so that will be that is when you are going to be fill some data or anything that will be considered under request time. Okay. And when you are going to the submit, after that it is going to be analyzed. It is going to be analyze the source IP address. So source IP address. Okay. And the port number what we are communicating. What we are communicating. And next. And next. It is going to create or analyze destination IP address. Along with complete the protocol and the port and host. Okay, and also it requests to the complete the URI. So what we are going to be give that URL identification. So and also it will take an user agreement status, and it will check the cache. If not, it is going to be created. So these are the different states will be followed when you are going to be search something in our Google or anywhere. Okay. So when you're talking about this HTTP request, so what are the different methods we will have means we will have get, we will have post, we will have put, and we will have head, and we will have trace, and we will have delete and options. Okay. So what are the difference between all these things? So kindly let me know on the tomorrow class from your side. So is it clear? Now let us see how internally the application will be look like. Okay. So the application will be consist of three different layers. One is called the UI layer and application layer. So the next one is called backend or middle layer. And third layer, this is the completely coming to the third layer. Okay. So this is called, so whenever you are going to be send any APIs, that means all over the APIs are going to be hitting the UI layer. Okay. Whenever we are going to be hitting the UI layer, so it is going to the backend and the middle layer, and it will check with an our web server APIs. So what is the web server we are hitting and all these things, it will be checked here. So web server will be located in backend. Okay. Web server. Once the response are came to the web server, so it will communicate with the database, and if you're requesting any files, it will take from the files, or if you are requesting from any application, it will give the request for that application. In this database, again the files are going to be saved in the cloud database. This is one of these two things are two different databases. Okay. So in this database, we will save the only the address of this file. So when you are searching for the file, again the database is going to fetch the files from here, and it is going to be give the response to the web server and again to the UI application. This is the internal architecture that which is going to be followed by an servlets. Okay. Okay, now let us see how to create a dynamic web application in the Eclipse and how we are going to be work on tomorrow onwards. Okay, so this is our Eclipse container. Go to the file and go to the new project. So type here the web. Okay, web, the dynamic web project or the static web project, whatever you are going to be take it and click on the next and give the project name as in servlets. So what is the runtime? So if you want to create any runtime, what is the versions? All these things is up to yours. So whatever you want, you can able to click that, and yes, that finish. Okay, see. So when you are going to be creating a web application, it should be the globe should be created like this. So this is the way we are going to be creating web applications. In our source file, we have a main and we have a Java and we have a web. All our web app is going to be stored our UI files, and this Java is going to be store our what files? Our all Java related files are going to be saved here. Okay. So this is the way for creating a web project device. So from tomorrow onwards, we will see the practical sessions of these things, and we are going to be create a small mini application. So that will be having that registration and login, and as well as the home page. So that's it. So we will have a three different pages, and we are going to be design the same application here. Okay. So any doubts here in this topic? Yeah, guys. Then yeah, thank you very much for your patience and listening my call. Okay. Bye bye, guys.